Good afternoon, all. So, this video is just about demonstration of importing our MCQ question from Excel to Google Form. So, first, what you to need is just log into your Gmail, open Google Drive. So, you can create one new folder. So, like IA1. So, I will be dumping all my file inside this IA1. So you can just click on IA1 now. So here new file. So first thing what you should have is Google Sheet. Create a Google Sheet. So for this give a name as like, so once Google Sheet is created, give a name as question bank. Question bank is done. For this we have to copy paste the questions, options, what and all we have prepared. So for that I will be showing one Excel form. So before starting Google form, you can prepare this Excel form. So you can make a Excel form like something like this. So I'll just zoom it. So this is my question part. So what and all I'm having, you can have all your question in this side, in this first column. So that is all first column is my question here. So I'm going to have my correct answers, all correct answers. So will be in one particular option only. Like if it is option A, this is option A means all correct answers should be option A. Later we can do this shuffling of options in Google Form. There is one options. So this is option 2. Next this is option 3. This is option 4. So like this you can just add on for your question, you can add on the questions, and here last column is your marks column. So you can add 1 marks for so now since I have done for 10 questions, so all 10 questions are 1 marks. So like this I am having 30 questions in different sheets. So you can see in sheet 2 I am having 2 marks question, and in sheet 3 also I am having some 2 marks question. So preferably we are going to try to upload only 20 10 questions only. So Google Form to without making any complex this thing process. So we can just upload 10 questions. So this is the initial requirement. So here as I told, this is my question part. This is my correct answer. Option 2, option 3, option 4. So this is the representation, but no need to mention this one Excel sheet. So just assume that, so what and all options are there, what and all each columns are. First column is about question, second column is about correct answer, remaining 3 column is other 3 options, and last column is my marks column. So now what I will do, I don't need this record. So header record is not required. So I will just delete this header record. So now I am having 9 questions. So copy this 9 questions, select, copy. You can see even we can give the programming part also here. So for that, just copy paste the programming with structure within the C structure or any programming structure. Copy paste within the cell, so that you will be getting the same format in the Google form. So now I have copied all these options, that is 6 columns I have copied. So go to your Google Sheets, click on first cell and give paste option. So this is done. So this is sheet 1. I am having some 9 questions. So next I will be creating one more sheet. So that is sheet 2. For the sheet 2 I will be copying and pasting the another set of questions. That is I am having another 10 questions. Paste. Next create one more sheet. Sheet 3. So for this you can copy the question, another set of questions, that is 10 questions which I am having, paste. So now my Google Sheet is ready. So just press Ctrl S, or else if you just refresh, it will take automatically, it will load. So now I am in question bank, I am having 3 sheets. So that is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So in all I am having 10 questions. So here first column is question, second column is correct answer, remaining 3 columns are my other options, and last column is my marks options. So what I should do is, next my question bank is ready, go for new, go for more, click on Google Forms. So once you click on Google Forms, so you'll be getting, basically you will be getting this option, this thing, the plain format. So first thing is you have to do is you have to rename the Google form. That is operating, I will be giving for operating system, and it is 4th B section, and it is CSE IA1. This is the name I am giving. So once giving this name, so you can just click on this untitled form. So there it will take automatically, the form name will be taken. So before adding the question, we'll do some basic configurations. What are those basic configuration means? First, go to settings. Ensure that limit to one response. This should be ticked. So that is, so that the students need to log into their Gmail ID and do this form filling option. So this will make one student to fill only one time. That is, they can take test only one time. Next, disable this option. So it's not required. Edit after submission is not required. See summary also not required. And collect email also not required. So just ensure that limit one response. Next, go to the presentation in the same setting. So here you can give show progress bar and show question, shuffle question order. So you can just shuffle the question order also. So this one for mathematical subjects. So when you're putting images and all, don't go for this thing. Preferably don't shuffle the question. Or else if you just MCQ means, just you can give the shuffle question order, and this is not required. Show link to submit another response. It is not required. Next, go to quiz. So quiz part I will come to later. So we'll add the quiz question, then we'll come to the question. This is the settings you have to make. Click on save. It is done. So now next part is, so I have to add a import from Excel. So for that, what you are going to do is go to add-ons here, that is in settings. So you'll be getting an option called add-ons. So you'll be opening with one Google Play Store, this thing like a marketplace option. So here you check for form builder. So you'll be getting one option called form builder. So this option, if you click means, so it will ask whether you want to install that form builder or not. So what you are going to do is, so you're going to just install the form builder. So it will ask for the permission. So that is to access, choose an account, see, edit, create, delete all your Google Drive files. It is asking some permissions. Later you can disable these permissions. So we can just click on allow. So this form builder will be installed. So it is taking time to install. I think net issue. So once installed successfully, you will be getting a call message successful. Then close this form builder. Next, so here you will be getting a new option called add-ons. So in this add-ons, you can just click on add-ons. So you'll be getting an option called form builder. So click on this form builder. So you'll be getting an option as start. Click on start. So here it will select from which and all options questions you are going to import. Click on Google Sheet. So what and all Google Sheet you have stored in your drive, it will be showing the option. So click on question bank, select question bank. Next, once that is done, next step is it will show that it has fetched the question bank option. Choose tab, sheet 1, that is I am having one set of question in sheet 1, and here the important configuration is you have to make it as quiz. So we are going to import this one as a quiz. So quiz, click on this quiz. Next, question at column. It will asking at which questions we are having at which column we are having a question. Since we have created our question in column A, create column A, that is our question, and answer start from my column B to column E. That is, in my Excel sheet, the option is B, C, D, E is my options. So B to E, this is the option. Next, correct answer at column. So I am having correct answer at my column B and points at my column F. So if once this is done, so just click on get. So you can see you have imported with, so I'm having 9 questions in this one. So I've imported all 9 questions. It is showing all 9 questions have been imported. So import selected questions if you give means. So you can see questions are importing with options what and all we have given. So all the questions it is importing. So you can just screen. So I'm getting directly question from my Excel file. So this will for some this may be helpful, so that instead of copy pasting from Word, they can do this one with just Excel to form options. So once this is done, so let me see whether all the questions are available. Yes, all questions are available. So I will just give preview. So before that, just reload once, so that if any issue means it will be no times. So if you just reload, so here some questions, so it is not loaded properly. So that for this you have to add the options manually later. Some question it will be like it will not take the, if any formatting mistake means there will be some issue, multiple issue, anyhow it is multiple issue. You can just click add option and you can give the option for the question which is not getting the correct, which is not correctly imported. So just you can give the option. So this is done. So now next what I will do, I will go for again form descriptor, this thing add-ons, form builder, start. So I will be starting again. So it will load, the form builder will be loaded. I think I have slow internet. Oh, so I have sent up data. So just a minute. So I will be reloading, lost internet connection. Okay. I had some data issues there. Okay, here some options you can just delete there. So now you can just go for form builder, start. So form builder came again. So what we are going to do is again select Google Sheets. So this one at a time once test only you can import all 3 sheets also. Now I'm trying, just wanted to try with show with multiple times. So here you can select sheet 2, that is my next 10 question in the sheet 2. Select as quiz, questions at my column A, answer is same, start from B, C, D, E. Next, correct answer it's at my B option, points it at my F options. Click on get. So here you can see, so I have loaded with all my 10 questions. In sheet 2, I am having 10 questions. So import, select it. So it's just asking some feedback. Next, close this feedback. So it will take some time to import. So I think it's importing, I think. So you can see, so imported successfully. So my questions is imported, and let me check for how many marks. So totally I have done for 38 marks. I have imported the question. So remaining 2 marks I can just add manually. So this is importing the question. After this, one major configuration what we have to do is, so we have to give a option like we have to give option like short answer, where we need to give option for student to enter their name and USN. So for this, the answer point will be 00, since this doesn't have any marks, but it is a required field. Next, for what and all questions you have imported, so one main thing what you have to do is you have to go for just check that one as required and make shuffle option order. So this is very much important, since we have given for all the question in option A only we have given correct answer. So you have to ensure that this shuffling option is enabled. So shuffle option order. So for all questions, just you can make required shuffle, required shuffle, required shuffle, required shuffle, required shuffle. So all the question just selecting, that's all. So this will reduce nearly 70% of the time, not 100%. So even though if you do in manually also, you have to go for shuffling the order manually only. That is, if you are entering from one word, copy pasting you are doing for one question means, that will also for that also you need to do the same thing. So here you can see some extra form. You can just okay, this is my programming part. So for all question, I will just ensure all the questions are required and options are shuffled. So this is what I'm going to make here, shuffle order. So for this, you have to make for all the questions. Once that is done, again go to the settings option. Here in quiz option, you can see now the quiz part is automatically enabled. So here, instead of quiz option for releasing the marks, instead of immediate, you can just click on later. So that is, we are not going to now only release the questions and answers to the students. So and you can just untick the correct answers also. So students no need to know the correct answer. So you are going to untick the correct answer. Click on save. So now your form is ready. So since it is my form is one-time form, it will ask for the email ID. So what I will do is I will just send the form, short link, copy. So now I will just fill out the form, how exactly it will come. So I will be going for new iCognitive option, paste the link. So once I paste the link, so this is how students view will be there. It will ask the students to first sign in. So I need to sign in with this one. Any email ID I need to sign in. So I will be just signing with my one email ID. So I have done with signing. So then only it will be entered. So you can see OS operating B so and so. So I will just write my email ID here. Same email ID. Select which are the questions. So you can see star represent, it is required. So it's necessary to make all the question as mandatory. So then only if students go to submit this one, so they can easily find out. So which and all questions they have left out. So all questions will be highlighted until they select the questions. So it will be like they cannot submit this one. So all the mandatory questions need to be submitted. So here all questions I am getting here. So I think one or two question maybe so here you can see one question is incompleted. So you can just edit this one before giving the link. So it's asking some required. I will just submit. So I hope all the mandatory questions are done. One more. Okay. Submit. One more. So like this, students will be until they select all the mandatory questions, they cannot give submission option. So here they can see the marks also for this, how many marks they are having. That one also they can see. Submit, your response has been recorded. That's all. So this will complete our this thing. So if you go to your form, you can see one response has been added. You can see what and all they have scored. So I just tried with random questions. So one response. So I have got 60 out of 28 points. And if I required, so I can just download the sheet individually also. Select download CSV. If you download means you can open in the Excel file. So this is all about so how exactly you can import and you can work with the Excel to Google Form. So and there is a limitation in the form builder. So you can do this import only 100 records per month. In free version, you can import only 100 option. So use this option very preciously so that within 130, 50 or 60 import, so you can finish your Google Forms. So this is all about how to import from Excel to my Google Form and how to configure and how to work with. So hope so all of you are at least for some faculty it may be very useful. Okay, now I'll be closing the session.